Hey, so I have been coming on pretty faithfully the last month. Every Friday morning around 9 a.m. I've been popping on and sharing some health and wellness information with you. And tomorrow morning, I am actually being interviewed for a podcast. So I wouldn't have the time to pop on to share my holiday stress tips with you. So I wanted to come on this evening because I've got the time to do it. And for those of you who are into podcasts and that you happen to be a woman and you like podcasts, the podcast that I'm being interviewed for is called the Inspired Woman Podcast with Megan Hall. I've listened to lots of her episodes. They're everything from discrimination. She talks about racism. She talks about relationships, living as a military wife. There's all kinds of really cool stuff that she discusses. And tomorrow I'm going to be talking about what it's like to be a queer parent and being the other parent in the queer relationship who didn't birth the baby. So it's going to be awesome. I'm super excited. So I'm here tonight to share with you 7 tips for stressing less this holiday season. And I hopefully you enjoy what I've got to share. And as we get into the holidays, you will stress less and take care of yourself more. Thanks, Kirsty and Michelle, for catching me live. So for those who don't know me, my name is Kirsty Ware. I am a pelvic floor and core confidence specialist, a strength trainer and nutrition coach, and I help working women regain their fitness and fabulousness. So thank you for being here. I'm going to dive into it. So basically, as Christmas approaches, most of us, as December approaches, in fact, we get worked up. We're like, oh my God, we've got to cook, we've got to shop, we've got to organize what we're doing for the holidays. We've really got to get all this stuff organized, and it's busy, and people are, rushing around, and sometimes not overly friendly. And if you're in customer service, you're at a front line, you're dealing with lots of chaos, right? And that amplifies our own stresses. So I'm going to give you some tips on ways that you can manage your stress as we get into this very busy time of year, and people's lives tend to amplify. So the first thing I'm going to share with you is take 30 minutes, as many days as you can, for your own self-care, right? Doing something that you enjoy, that really grounds you, that brings you back to feeling good in your body and releases stress. For me, it's exercise. Whether it's I get outside for a walk, I do a weight training workout, I do a circuit workout, I do some yoga, whatever that is, make it happen. As many days as you can, 30 minutes a day. Okay, that's your goal. And if you can't get it in every day, do it as many days as you can fit it in, and it doesn't make you more stressed out. You rock, Kirsty. Oh, thank you, Kirsty. That's great. Thank you so much for watching. The second one is the 3x3x3 rule. So this one has been super helpful for me. I'm one of those people, as you can imagine, you can kind of get a sense of who I am from my videos. I am the Energizer Bunny. I go, 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 and I don't stop. I talk fast. I do everything fast. And sometimes I actually need to be reminded to slow down. So I'm giving you the 3x3x3. It's 3 breaths. Take the 3 breaths in, well, one at a time, obviously. Take a breath in, hold it for 3 seconds, blow it out. Take a breath in, hold it for 3 seconds, blow it out 3 times. And once you do that, you actually calm yourself right down. If you could try it right now, you take your breath in, you hold it for 3, and you blow it out. And if you do that 3 times, you actually bring yourself back to a really, really nice place. Okay, so you can practice that one. That's number 2. Tip number 3, don't let your blood sugar get too low. Because when we let our blood sugar drop, especially if we're doing stuff all day long and we're going to go to a party in the evening or we're going to go to a gathering and we forget to eat, then our blood sugar drops and we get to the party and all we want to do is eat everything that's there or consume alcohol or, very rich beverages, whatever that is. And then we actually feel worse. So we need to make sure that we have things on hand and that we can eat healthy throughout the day, whether it's grabbing quick snacks like, nuts, trail mix, hummus and vegetables, hard-boiled eggs, really easy things that you can eat that will keep your blood sugar going high so that you don't crash before you get to your event or before you get to the end of your day. Okay? So that's number 3. Don't let the blood sugar drop. Number 4, say no if something is going to cause you stress. We all have this idea. I shouldn't say we all. I speak for a lot of people that I have connected with on my coaching and through my my personal network, that we often have a hard time saying no to something. So if we are getting invited to a bunch of different things and suddenly we find our whole weekend is jam-packed with events and we really don't want to go to something, or we're finding we can't do it all, just say no. It's okay to say no. You can't go and feel guilty and then not really enjoy yourself. There's no point in that. And when we say no to something, we're saying yes to something else that we might actually need. So if you've got 3 events planned in a weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and you know the Saturday thing really has to go because you're not going to feel good if you do them all, then say no to that, and then you're going to choose something else that you actually need. So it's okay to say no. Take it from me. I'm telling you, say no if it doesn't feel good and if it's stressing you out. I don't care if it's family, if it's friends, if it's whatever. Don't worry about hurting people's feelings. Sometimes we have to do what we need for us. And I know Christmas brings a lot of triggers and a lot of family stuff comes up. So if it doesn't feel good, honor that, right? That's number 4. Actually, I lied. That's number 5. Next one is make a plan and stick with it. Michelle's got something for me. This is such a good reminder to all of us. My new affirmation, it's okay to say no. Awesome. I'm so glad, Michelle. We were talking about this on Tuesday night on our coaching call, and I was giving everyone permission to make that choice for themselves, right? Do what feels good for you and honor that, be okay with that. People will appreciate you more for being honest than doing something that you feel like maybe you should do, right? No more should. So the last one there that I said was make a plan and stick with it. So if you've got a plan, you set your schedule, you know what you're doing, it's easier to continue on through December into getting into the busier times when you've set aside your own self-care time. Make that time in your calendar. Schedule it. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I'm going to make 30 minutes to myself. I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to meditate. I'm going to do whatever I do that makes me feel good. Put it in your calendar. Make a plan, right? So when you say no to a few things, then it leaves room for doing things that you really want to do. Make a plan and stick with it. Keeps things easy. Okay, number 6. Eat everything in moderation. So instead of going into the holidays with this sense of deprivation, like there's going to be so many amazing things around foods and drinks and different things, and I shouldn't eat that or I can't have that, that doesn't set us up for fun. That sounds so boring and that's no fun at all. Christmas is a time to be celebrated, and I know it accompanies a lot of different foods. We associate holidays with food. So going into it, make a plan for yourself. You know what? I'm going to enjoy a little bit of what I like, but I'm not going to eat a ton of everything, right? I'm going to just enjoy a little bit of everything. And then you don't feel deprived and you don't feel sick because you didn't overindulge, but you got to have all the things you wanted to have, right? So if you go to one party and you have eggnog, maybe at the next party you're not going to do that. You're going to have a sweet treat from the dessert table or whatever it is that you like most. Okay? So it's really just being careful that you are eating everything in moderation and just doing your best you can to take care of yourself. All right, last one, number 7. Make sure you get enough sleep, right? Nobody wants a cranky, party goer. Nobody wants a cranky person at work. If you're not getting enough sleep and you're burning the candle at both ends, you're not going to be left feeling very good, and more than likely you're going to end up getting sick, right? So that's no good. Nobody wants that. So going into the holidays, again, making sure that if you have a pattern, you go to bed around 10, you wake up around 6, try to stick to that as best you can. Maybe you're going to have a couple late nights, but honor that and make sure that you get the proper rest that you need, whether that's take a nap or, the next day you sleep in a little bit, whatever it is, really take care of yourself. So I hope these tips are helpful for you. Give me some likes if they are. And if anyone has any other tips for keeping your stress in check over the holidays, please do throw it in the comments and share it with your network. You can hit the share button if you'd like to share this video around. I'd be so grateful so that people can see, that they really can take care of themselves over the holidays and feel their best, even going into Christmas. Okay, so thank you all for being here. I hope you have a wonderful and Merry Christmas, and I will be back on next week with something new. All right, take care, everybody.